Hey there, and welcome. Let's think of this as a quick coaching session, just for you, as a leader in children's services. We're going to dive into how you can unlock the passion that's already inside your team and really empower them to do their absolute best work.
You know, we spend a huge chunk of our lives at work, and these days, people expect it to be more than just a paycheck. This quote really nails it, doesn't it? We're all looking for meaning, for a sense of purpose. And in a field as important as yours, connecting with that purpose isn't just a nice to have, it's everything.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why this all matters so much. Then, we'll get into a really powerful framework of 8 core needs. We'll do a deep dive on the first one, give you a practical leadership toolkit you can use right away, and then we'll wrap up by tying it all together. Sound good? Let's go.
All right, so let's start with this idea of going beyond a job. You've probably heard buzzwords like employee engagement or discretionary energy, but what that really boils down to is the extra passion and effort people bring when they feel truly connected to what they do. And great leaders know that unlocking that energy is the secret sauce for building a team that's not just effective, but also resilient.
Now this is where it gets really powerful for your teams. For them, passion isn't about hitting sales targets. It's about having the grit and the commitment to face the incredible challenges that come your way every single day. It has a direct, real-world impact on the quality of care and safety you're providing for vulnerable children. It's absolutely crucial we get this right.
So how do we actually do it? Well, this brings us to a fantastic, super practical framework. Researchers over at the Ken Blanchard companies have pinpointed 8 core needs that have to be met for people to really thrive at work. Just think of this as your toolkit for creating an environment where that passion can really take off. And here they are. You've got meaningful work, collaboration, fairness, autonomy, recognition, growth, and connectedness, both with you as a leader and with their colleagues. Now, each one of these is like a lever you can pull. But here's the kicker. They all matter. You could be knocking it out of the park on 7 of them, but if just one need isn't being met, it can slam the brakes on someone's passion and their performance. Okay, so for now, let's zoom in on that very first need, which you could argue is the most important one of all, meaningful work. This is all about helping your team see how their daily tasks connect to the bigger picture, to the larger purpose. So what is meaningful work, really? Well, it's that feeling, deep down, that the time and energy you pour in is actually worthwhile. It's knowing that you, personally, are making a difference and feeling proud of what you do, while also feeling like you're part of something much bigger than yourself. So as a manager, your job is to be the dot connector. First, you have to constantly talk about the mission. Remind people why we're all here. Then you have to draw a straight line from their daily tasks to that mission. So, documenting a case? That isn't just paperwork. No way. It's building the foundation of safety and a stable future for a child. And finally, you have to recognize how their specific contribution pushed that mission forward. All right, let's switch gears and turn all this theory into action with your leadership toolkit. I've got 4 powerful coaching questions for you to ask yourself. These are designed to help you build an environment that really energizes your team. First up, I want you to just take a second and think about your team, but go person by person. To what extent have you really energized each one of them? Who's firing on all cylinders and who might have their foot on the brake? This isn't about judging, it's just about getting an honest read on the room. Okay, building on that, what specific actions could you take? Maybe one person on your team could really use more recognition for their incredibly detailed case notes. Or maybe another needs a gentle reminder of the huge long-term impact of their family support work. What's one practical step you could take this week? Now this one is huge. It's all about the human connection. Are you truly connecting with your people? Do they feel that you care about them? Not just as employees, but as individuals. People need to trust their leaders. That trust is the foundation that allows them to go the extra mile. And finally, are you wearing your coach's hat? Let's be honest, nobody wants to feel like they're stuck in a dead-end job. So how are you helping your team to learn, to grow, to develop new skills? People today are looking for leaders who will coach them and champion their goals. You know, all of this really brings us to the very heart of what it means to be a truly great leader. It's not this false choice between getting results and caring about your people. It's about mastering both at the same time. This quote just says it all. Great leaders value both results and relationships. It's not one or the other. Driving for great outcomes while building strong, trusting relationships is the key to long-term success, to the well-being of your team, and to keeping the best people right where you need them. Let's just land on this one: core truth. Your main job isn't to give orders or just conduct yearly evaluations. Your primary role is to see your people as your most important asset and then to coach and support them. When you get that right, the results, they'll follow. So I'm going to leave you with one last question to chew on. Thinking back to that list of 8 core needs, what is the one need you are going to consciously focus on this week to better support and energize your team? Just pick one. Start there. Thanks so much for your time.